805. It's called Blood, Sweat, and Tears. You West Coastin', brother, man.
West Coast all the way,
Tell the
man.
city of Santa Barbara, 805, a little bit about show and tell. Now, you know, when I think of show and tell, I think of that classic jam by Blue Magic.
Right.
But when I think of you as an individual, I'm thinking about you making a statement and bringing it out. Talk to the 805 and let them know a little bit about show and tell.
The show and tell. Well, show and tell basically is to manifest, to bring stuff forth. You know what I mean? To everybody remember show and tell day in school, to bring your favorite, whatever you admired, your favorite toy, your favorite picture, and talk about it. Well, mine's is my rhyme. So I'm delivering, manifesting what I go through on a daily, and show and to bring, tell it, everybody, let everybody else know what's going on, you know.
Now you're coming from Inglewood, so I know that there's a lot of stories to tell. There's a lot of great artists that have come out of that area. Tell us a little bit about what brought you to the pen and the paper. Was it schooling? What brought that to you, man? Inspired you to start writing?
It was school. It basically was school. You know, I had a bad habit of not wanting to go to no class.
Okay.
And then finally, when I did go to class, I fell in love with my class English, where I wrote and had to come up with different ideas and concepts, and also science. I like science. But writing, basically, in Inglewood, we kick out a lot of writers. So, you know, no doubt.
Where'd you go to school at, man?
I went to Lusinger High in Hawthorne, but I did 1 year at Inglewood High.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And you a young cat, man. How did you take that to the next level? I mean, you started writing. I know that you were out there probably hustling, doing your thing. Was there more CDs, or were there CDs previous to the Blood, Sweat, and Tears?
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the hustle, the grind that you were doing.
Okay, I dropped a CD in 2000 or 2001. The same year Aaliyah died. I sold out of my underground CD called Behind the Curtains.
Okay.
And it did real good, man. I sold it out of my trunk, out of my backpack. And, you know, a lot of cats invested their money into me after that underground CD.
That's a beautiful
thing.
You
know, a lot was going on with that. So it's mostly hustling, grinding. And what really broke forth was the 94 Death Row, when I got a chance to meet the late, great Tupac.
Okay.
And they let us in the doors, and they showed love.
This was at
Death Row Records.
You were able to get together, collaborate, network a little bit?
Put it down. Me, Quick, Pac, Corrupt. Went to school with Corrupt, actually, Lusinger High.
As a matter of fact, those brothers were up in Santa Barbara, my area, last week. So Daz and Corrupt and Daz, they were all chilling with us. So, you know, we just, you know, we work in that circle right here in the 213-805-323, the whole gamut. Now, let's get straight to the heart of this interview, man. I'm sitting on the CD, and you know, Santa Barbara, I get a lot of free music. And I don't really have a lot of time to listen to all the music, but I took the time to listen to this track. Almighty Dollar got me working odd jobs. You can call it work, but we call it
getting robbed.
Oh, what's the next verse?
I
won't get down, so I'm going all out. Take a big and a light and blow it all out. That's the first single. Yeah, we're gonna drop into that in a couple of minutes. But I gotta tell you, man, I really like the lyrical style that you present, and the production is simple.
Right.
It's enticing, and it's not overwhelming, man. Tell us a little bit about the project right here, the Blood, Sweat, and Tears project.
Man, it's basically what it's called, man. I worked at UPS, stacking boxes all day, and every night I would leave from the city of Vernon all the way over here to Hollywood and record this album, and it killed my old car I had. It took all my time. Relationships went sour. You know, my son had to be in the studio with me. So I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. And God is good, man. It came to light and made the Billboard, you know, top 52. So
this has been out for a little minute, hasn't it?
It's been out for about 3 months now.
Okay, fantastic. How's the response been?
Response is good, man. Response is good. Stores have sold out and had to reorder copies.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing when you're writing it from the kitchen or your living room or your car. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So you were at UPS for a little while, getting the grind on, the bread and butter, the 40 hours, but got the gravy right here.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Let's talk a little bit about that treatment for the Almighty Dollar. We're going to drop into that right now. Tell us a little bit about how that came to be and your relationship with Omni Entertainment.
Oh, that's great, man. Omni Entertainment has been such a blessing. They came about in a major fashion. I flew out to Florida, and when I came back, I was told that they picked up one of my singles, and they chose to give me an 18-month distribution deal through Omni.
All right.
And we shot my first video, Almighty Dollar, you know, Mr. Al Franklin.
That's right.
Wonderful director, you know what I mean? We shot that in like a 12-hour, 13-hour span, 2 videos in one day.
Okay.
We knocked them down. Good Morning America and Almighty Dollar. So
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America.
I like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
That's going to be the next single.
Yeah, that's the next
one.
You
just put that in the books right
that's
now.
That's the next one. It's definitely going to drop next.
And so Al directed that. What was the treatment for that? Just out there doing your thing?
Yeah, man. Almighty Dollar. Well, you know, all the odd jobs, man. You know, all the different things I've done. Working at Taco Bell. Working at UPS, you know, in the video it shows me as a DJ, a bouncer, odd jobs, man. Anything you got to do to pay the rent, a bartender. Letting everybody know that's out there working regular 9-to-5 jobs, you can have a dream and still accomplish the dream. No matter what, don't stop writing. Don't forget your pad and pen. No matter what you're doing, stick to your dream.
I love that motivation that you have. Let's drop it to that video from Show and Tell. It's called Almighty Dollar. And you're watching it here on Check It Out.
Check it out.
The almighty dollar got me working odd jobs. You may call it work, but I call it getting robbed. So I won't back down when I'm going all out. Take a big hit of life and blow it all out.
Yo, it really ain't this ball. Scrap my balls, pop my Lacoste. Sell a bitch, a couple of dreams get lost. Take her cheese, fade off, freeze back, still intact. You got that income tax, get rid of this shit, give till I break her back. Now I'm cashing that. Matter of fact, stashing that. You know my niggas ain't having that. Combos blast, we blasting back. Mac 11s, 9s, Glocks, making chickens pop lock. Better yet, sipping baby food from a jet through a plastic straw. Y'all niggas got glass jaws, frontin' like you mad hard, representing your clique. If we never heard of y'all, matter of fact, we murder y'all, physically and verbal, dog. I flood drugs, the thugs, Katrina and Rita style. Walk how I wanna walk, spit what I wanna spit, chalk who I gotta chalk, get what I wanna get. Hook around, get pistol whip the strip in front of your if get your body bruised and battered in a dick.
Almighty dollar got me working odd jobs. You may call it work, but I call it getting robbed. So I won't back down when I'm going all out. Take a big hit of life and blow it all out. Mighty dollar got me working odd jobs. You may call it work, but I call it getting robbed. So I won't back down when I'm going all out. Take a big hit of life and blow it all out.
Look, I hold the South Bay still cause I'm South Bay real. Then I hit y'all up with a South Bay skill. The Prince of Poetry finally got that deal. You get popped like pills trying to stop my mills. Work my way up from the bottom all the way up to the top. So when it's time for me to fall, I'm already braced for the drop. I'm trying to be that player stacking and 4-5 packing. A lot of dime sacking in my 12 years of rapping. So you don't really know me, homie. You just my homies, homie. Quit acting funny, homie, and get your money, homie. Haters, they turn around and keep on stepping, but I got a weapon that spit lead like Zeppelin. I bust for my homeboys as well as the ladies. Young girls wanna chill like Fred Sanford and Grady. But ain't that type of party cause I'm way up in my dubs. 304s come to shows when I'm tearing up a club.
Almighty dollar got me working odd jobs. You may call it work, but I call it getting robbed. So I won't back down when I'm going all out. Take a big hit of life and blow it all out.
Now I'ma walk how I wanna walk, talk how I wanna talk, spit how I wanna spit, flip what I gotta flip. I post up, I sell out, I go to jail, I bail out. I hit the streets, I hit the homies, show and tell out. Houses in big hills, sitting on big bills. 2 kids, both girls, and they both ride them big wheels. I can't really chill, cause rap is all I know. I possess some ass skill, this money charge you at the door. If your boys wanna trip, got 4 bounces at the door. Either get it on the floor or bounce to the crib with your heart. Cause I don't got time to chase a stinky thong. I want my money gone like them old church songs.
Nobody tells the show do the telling. Blood, sweat, and tears is here and it's selling. Ever since the release date, I've been gelling. Now I get more is loop than a date rape felon. I get more nap than a toilet seat. Just to think I used to work at Burger King, flipping ground beef, grabbing taco shells at Taco Bell, slinging endo through the drive-through window. I'm show and tell.
The almighty dollar got me working odd jobs. You may call it work, but I call it getting robbed. So I won't back down when I'm going all out. Take a big hit of life and blow it all out. Mighty dollar got me working odd jobs. You may call it work, but I call it getting robbed. So I won't back down when I'm going all out. Take a big hit of life and blow it all out.
Back back from that video right here, Almighty Dollar. That's Omni Entertainment, Cutthroat Records. Hey, how did you get that name, Show and Tell?
Man,
doing your thing, huh?
Doing my thing, man. Originally I was dancing, man, break dancing, pop locking.
Nice.
And my buddy said, man, you like show and tell. You get out there and you just razzle and
doing your thing.
But as time went by, man, you know, I started playing sports and I started writing, and I'm show and tell, man. I'm here to show and tell.
It's almost like a philosophy that you have,
philosophy,
showing and telling.
Yeah.
You know, you seem to have a great attitude about things. I want to talk about a couple of other compositions here.
Okay.
Of course, you know, Good Morning America is definitely putting out a statement out there. I like the fact that this brother is not only just putting out music for the club like a lot of people like to do, but definitely you're seriously talking about some things. Good Morning America is about what?
It's a political statement. It's just about all the crisis that the world has went through that's being taken lightly and overlooked, you know, all the way from the tsunamis to Katrina to the freeway shootings to, you know, Bush responding late to 9/11, to anything you want to cover, man. I just felt like if somebody needed to say it, or else it wouldn't be heard with the music that's being made nowadays. It's not too many of us left, so somebody has to say it.
You're a little renegade out there.
Definitely, man.
And that's the thing about artists. You can get out there and do it regardless what you want. And I think Tupac kind of like led the way. He, no fear with that, brother. Tell us a little bit about your working relationship with Tupac.
Mr.
When you're first, Mr. Shakur. Were you putting things down on the pad or just?
Well, no, not actually. Tupac was like he was more so recording All Eyes on Me and living the end of his dream.
Right.
And I was 19 years old at the time, and he more so opened the door and kind of brushed my shoulders off and schooled me on how I should deliver my rhymes and what I shouldn't be afraid to talk about. I was a fake character too. I talked about the cars, the rims, which is fine. You know what I mean? But sometimes now in these times, I think we need to hear some reality. And Tupac told me, man, speak about what you're going through. Talk about what you're going through. And that's what I did on Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
That's a lesson that you can't teach in school, man.
Can't teach it in school, man.
That's a beautiful thing. Couple other compositions that you have that I really like. Something About It, which is the jammy. Now, I know that you got a potential movie coming out featuring one of your songs, You and Me. Tell us a little bit about that movie, man.
Wow.
Is that like in the making?
It's in the making, yeah. Al Franklin he got that going on. I think it's Bikini Car Wash.
Right.
And Bikini Car Wash is more so, I guess it's a car wash movie.
Okay.
You know, it's like a
little comedy
situation. And he's so good at it. I haven't got really the plot of the movie yet, but You and Me is definitely on the soundtrack.
She Loves Me Not.
Yeah,
is another one.
Yeah,
I got little love jams up in here too, huh?
Yeah, man, you know, you got emotional.
The producing, Richie Rich, the real Richie Rich doing things for you. Tell us a little bit about what he brings to the table to you.
Richie Rich was more so a veteran at the game. He's been around a long time, and he knows, he has network skills. He knows what to plug. He has this little theory, man. He had me put a pen in my mouth before every session, and then he made me speak without it. And I was embarrassed at first. I said, what you trying to do, man? You know, I got people up here, but my vocabulary came out so clear after I took the pen out. So he seasons the game. He made the album, so it was easy to record with Richie Rich. We like stormed through it.
How long did it take to get this project out?
A month.
A month?
Yeah.
You were constantly writing, or you had?
I had material wrote, but I had to go through, pick and choose which songs would fit the composer, which songs would fit the best behind each other.
Is it everything in a particular order to follow a consistent flow of the CD?
Right. Yeah, it is.
Okay, very good, very good.
It is. My first time trying that, actually, because my underground was just songs.
Right.
And, you know, my buddies told me, they said, man, it sound good, but it seemed like you just put out music. But this one, I composed it. And I feel like you can relate to each one as it comes on back to back, you know.
I think that's one of the major steps in putting out a good CD album, because, you know, a lot of people just will listen like one or two songs and then move on. I put this baby and I just let it roll.
That's what's
78 minutes I was.
That's what's up.
And then I caught the bus to go to work. But it's a beautiful thing. Tell us what's the next step for you, man. What's next?
Oh, man, the next album, Soul Train, you know, just trying to make I want to learn a couple of scripts, man, get in a couple of movies.
Well, you have the charisma, man. You got the smile.
Thanks,
you got,
man.
you know, you definitely get